Tonight, for the full hour, Todd Glass is with us. You know Todd.
I love Todd.
We have a studio audience all of a sudden somehow.
Todd's a very popular guy.
Todd Glass will be with us. Now, how are you doing, Adam?
I'm doing well. It's good to be
My trusty
there.
sidekick.
That's right.
You look good. You look nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'd like to shove my fucking cock in your mouth. No, I'm kidding. But did you ever hear the joke about the fella that he went to a house in and it was very isolated, and there was a woman there and her mother, and they looked very much alike. Do you ever have occasion to see that, where the mother looks so young it could almost be a sister?
Yeah, for sure.
And so he was with the mother and the daughter, and he went to bed, and he turned off the lights. It was very dark, as it is in summer, as it is in the country, you know. And someone entered, opened the door at night, and he was a little frightened. Who is it? And he heard the voice of, this woman. He wasn't sure if it was the mother or the daughter. And she came over and she said, "It's so lonely here, you know. There's been no men." And she caressed his arm. And one thing became the inevitable.
They had sex?
Yeah, so we don't have to be coarse about it, but yes. And the next day, as the lady's leaving, it's 4 a.m., and she's like, the light's about to come on. I must leave. And the fellow says, "But who are you? I must know. I must know which you are." "No, you can't know." And she leaves. And so the next day, the man wakes up, and they're having breakfast. And he looks, you see, from the mother to the daughter, trying to find a signal from them, but gets nothing, you know. And so that night, the same thing occurs. And again, he says, "I must know. Who are you?" "You can't know." "I'm going to Melbourne tomorrow. I must know." "You can't know." So she goes next day. He talks to them again. And he says, he's still getting nothing from them, you see? So the next night, the same thing happens. And he says, I must know this after she vanishes into the house. He says to her, "I'm going to Melbourne tomorrow. Will you go with me? Your caresses are so wonderful. And your lovemaking is non-perial." And he feels the tears run down his chest from the girl. She goes, "I can't go. I cannot go." So he still doesn't know if it's the mother or the daughter. And as he's leaving, he shakes the hands of both the mother and the daughter, and he shakes them firmly to try to get some feeling from them, but nothing, still nothing. And so he leaves. And the old man, the driver, drives him to the boat where he is to sail away to Melbourne the next day. And the old man says, "You know why this place is so isolated?" No. The man says, "Why?" "Well, it's so isolated, you see, because there is another sister that lives there, a leper."
So he fucked a leper?
Let's not be coarse. Good God, man, that's not how you tell a joke. That's supposed to happen through your mind. That's supposed to. But yes, he did fuck a leper. Our guest tonight, Todd Glass. We'll be discussing that when we return. Tonight, for the full hour, Todd Glass, veteran comedian and podcast pioneer, is with us, and now best-selling author. Todd Glass, how you doing, Todd?
Doing very good.
Good, man. We've been
doing
trying
very
to get
good. You've been trying, you know, I don't want to start, it seems like the shtick right away.
We've been trying to get a hold of you.
No, don't make it like that. That's not even true.
It is true. We've been
one
trying.
time you asked me to do the show.
Yeah, remember?
And then I was going to do it, and then you had to cancel.
We were
Somehow he's turned the whole thing around, like I'm avoiding his calls.
No. We were at the big awards, the YouTube, what was it?
I don't know. YouTube.
The big
Comedy Week.
The Comedy Week.
Comedy Week of YouTube, and you were on the red carpet.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure people that put a lot of work into that week are glad we're sitting here. What was the thing with the thing?
Well, no, I'm trying to.
I know you are. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I was doing my best to give it its due respect.
Right, I know. Oh, why not?
It smells like a fucking pot dispensary in here.
Oh, Norm, let's stay on track here. Let's stay on track. So you were saying, oh, it's been hard for us to get you.
Yeah.
But the truth is, maybe that's your way of saying you're glad I'm here, but it hasn't been that hard.
No, it's been
hard for me to get on.
I feel like I'm
It's getting
Norm. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sense.
It's not you, is it?
No.
No, I'm not going to. Let's move the show in a good order here.
You brought notes.
I wrote one thing down while I was outside. First, I'm so excited to be here. Like, I love you, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to spend an hour. We both have to turn our phones off. This is better than the real life.
But you seem different.
You know, okay, I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out of order.
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't
I'm going to remember this.
It's legal. It's legal.
Okay, it has to do with what you just
Medicinal
did. Norm
marijuana
fucks with people.
is legal.
Here's what Norm did, and I wrote this down, I swear to God. And then we'll get back to what I had to hear.
What else you got in your paper?
That was the one thing I wrote, I go, the most painful thing in the world for me is, and I realize, and it's so true, one of the most, not physical pain, but just mental pain, is waiting to talk. And that's what I was doing out there. You know, you're outside there, they're talking, but you're waiting to talk.
That's not all you were doing outside.
You know, I think you tricked me. You tricked me. This is so embarrassing for you. No. I don't know if I should admit it.
I'll tell you this. A friend of mine.
Oh, you will tell me this. No, you don't want the truth out.
A friend of mine was like you. He was a comic, and he'd always get real stoned.
Okay, Norm. Norm.
It's legal. It's legal.
I almost don't want to admit this because it makes him look so bad.
No, but
he made me smoke pot, America. This is the truth. I don't believe in God, but my truth. My truth. Outside, he goes, "Come on, you'll smoke. I'm like, if you want me to smoke, I'll smoke. I didn't plan on it because I get chatty. I had a bad experience with getting Doug with high. We cross promote.
I meant a cigarette.
No, you didn't.
I meant the
you did.
the
Other
vapor.
than they gave me pot by accident.
I don't know.
Your producer.
Shadow Cards was supposed to give you the vapor.
Well, you gave me a little bit of pot, but I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't want that to be
pot instead of vapor? You were supposed to give him vapor. Oh, well.
Either way, what's that matter?
It doesn't matter. It's legal. It's legal.
So anyway, then 2 minutes later, he goes, come on, get high.
It's no different than alcohol.
I'm trying to plow past this. I'm going to get to my point.
I'm trying to help you, you know.
No, I know. I'm very on to you right now. Okay, here's what I'm doing. You said, smoke. This is the truth. I mean, like, if whatever word I have, this is the truth. And then about 10 minutes, he asked me again. I'm like, I don't mind smoking. I thought of my night. Yeah. Then he goes, that's all you're smoking? So I took more. Then we get on here and he goes, I smell pot. What? You set me up.
No, I didn't think you were talking about it. But it's funny you wrote those little notes when you were stoned, because my friend, he would get stoned and he'd go, I thought of all these ideas and everything, you know, but I never write them down. So he goes, I'm going to write them down. I'm going to have a little notebook and write down whatever I think is funny, you know? And so he said he woke up one day after getting really stoned, and on his pad he had written, "That's really funny." Isn't that funny?
Oh, that's fucking great. That's the bad side of
Have you ever had a bad experience like before going up where you smoke too much pot and then you go on stage and it just did not work out?
And the audience didn't care for it much?
You know,
because
maybe not maybe once or twice, but I really don't.
One out of every two
twice.
times?
No, once out of every twice.
50%?
Once or twice in my life.
Oh.
I only started smoking pot on stage. I'm always afraid if you're off a little. People that smoke pot more than you think, you're always fighting with them when you go, I only smoke pot 4 times a week. You're just saying it casually. They're like, you smoke more than that. Like, relax. What are you afraid? I'm not admitting I'm like you.
4 times a week seems like a lot to me.
Does it really?
A little, yeah, but...
Well, it's all relative.
It's all relative,
yeah, as long as it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah. But does it, as long as it's not hurting anybody, but what about the audience, the stand-up audience?
So back...
Aren't they the real victims? I mean,
I'm laughing. I know why. Because all of a sudden, when we on CNN, it's like I went on to promote my book, and then somebody goes, "On Day the Victims will be back." You know. Well, but in there was a very good question.
All I was going to say is,
I'll answer.
All I was going to say is, if you happen to have a bad set, they will blame it on the marijuana when you might have had a bad set without it. I've seen you have bad sets.
That's a good point.
With marijuana, without marijuana.
How dare you? When did you see? What night are you talking about? I haven't had. Let me answer your question. I really do believe this. I don't think
at the Tempe Improv. There was a secondary room.
Let me answer your first question.
I just want to tell you.
Okay.
There was that secondary room.
The George Carlin room.
You told me about it.
That I created. I love that room.
Yeah. You said you fucking bombed almost every night. That's what this guy said. I said I've never seen.
I didn't. All right.
That's not true. That's horse shit.
I didn't say every night.
This guy.
I just want to go on record.
This person exists, which I love. I know now. But this guy tells me, I have a friend that I have to tell him not to say anything. I take nothing for granted that he won't repeat it. Yeah. This is sort of who you're doing as a character. But so I have to say something like, I met blah, blah, blah's girlfriend. She wore like a shit ton of makeup. Yeah. And then I have to go, and don't repeat that to her. Because he will. I go, why would you repeat that?
You know who's like that? Is Tom Arnold. He will. Whatever you tell him, he will then bring up in front of everybody. You know. Let
me go answer your last question. Yeah. I'm very much staying on track.
That's what this is about.
Well, I want to
answering questions. It's really all
that is all it is. Norm fucks with people. First of all, when I say I love you, like that's the truth. Like being around you, your energy, it's fun. Yeah. But I had to learn a little bit. He used to come to my house. I have like where am I talking? House. I don't know where to talk to anymore.
This is your tree.
I don't mean overall in life. I mean just now.
As Chris Elliott would say, this is your tree.
Right. So he would come to my house, and we have a fire pit. We'd sit around, and most people.
Wonderful house and parties that you. I'm just helping.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That's real help. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
No, what are you, Ed McMahon? So anyway, he would come to the house, and then he would say something about, like, I have to use a real example. Like, I'm very anti hitting kids at all. Just, okay, we don't have to get into it now. But no, I don't mean, of course not.
Really going out on a limb now.
No, everyone knows that we're not, there's certain people that go, of course not abuse, but a proper spanking. I'm against that too.
Oh, you're against spanking?
Yes, of course, no, I'm not defending child abuse. Yes. I don't want to go out, a lot of people won't say it, but I don't like child abuse.
I'm dying to know where the story's going.
Yeah, so Norm would sit there, and somehow
so you're against spanking?
Yes, even spanking.
With children?
Well, unless it's two consenting adults, I don't really have any.
Spanking. What about when they get you and then it hits the back of your balls?
Oh. That's just all great timing because I don't know what you meant. Oh, you mean when you're naked? Oh, naked spanking's even grosser.
Really?
Sure, it's like going, especially when parents go, I'm going to pull
I meant with two consenting adults.
Oh, with two. I thought you.
Why would a father get naked to spank his child?
A lot of parents. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. A lot of parents think, I'm going to pull your pants down and spank you, which is grosser. It's like, as it's not already humiliating that I'm going to hit you, now I'm going to show your penis, which is embarrassing, and that's a great punishment right there that a normal person gives a young child.
So what does it say on that?
So anyway, it says you would come there, and I said something about it, and you went off how it's all right, and you, for like 45 minutes, we're like, Norm, he goes, well, kids, and I'm like, so then he goes, I'm just kidding. Then he goes off on an hour dissertation that was so articulate and so eloquent that it was said what I felt better than I could say it. So he was just fucking with everybody for 45 minutes. You think that'll never happen again? And it did. A month later, something came up in politics. You just throw stuff out there, then you get everyone worked up, and then you go, nah, and then you give.
I'm a provocateur.
Don't stop doing this again. I know I'm interrupting this interview. Yeah. This is great for you, this vehicle. Don't treat it real. Don't go, I'm going to take 6 months off. You fucking do this right, okay?
I took 6 months off so we could do a bit.
I don't even know. I figured out what you're talking about because you must have shot something where you've been in that 6 months. Now you're trying to claim that was for the bid.
It was for the bid.
I couldn't wait.
You built an ark.
Oh.
I built an ark. That was the idea. It didn't work. But,
do you have footage of it by any chance?
You don't get that 6 months back.
No. What did you do in the? I want to.
The real thing?
Yeah.
Actually,
what did you do in that 6 months?
I wrote a book.
But you could have been doing this too.
No.
Maybe not.
I tried to write my book while I did stand-up and this, and it was impossible. So you know what I did? I went to...
what if HBO had given you this show? You'd do both, and this is better than HBO because you get to do exactly what you fucking want. So let me tell you something. They asked me to talk to you about this, the producers.
Yes,
They're
yes.
fed up with you. They're fed up. And
I'm your friend.
They said, Todd, you're a friend. Let's book it. There's no cameras rolling. This is an intervention. Guys, everybody move. I know.
I'm your friend.
I was just getting ready to say that. Rickles and the fake. You know what my favorite thing about Rickles is the word indentation when you act insulted. How dare you? Someone pointed out that's what he's great at. And then after they pointed it out, I'm watching a video and someone goes, now did you pay to go to school or did you get a diploma? Oh, fine question.
Yeah.
He goes, what are you, a dumbbell? He goes, of course I paid. What do you think? I just walk in, I start doing some soft shoe, and they say, welcome in. And read the questions. Don't be a dumbbell. I never liked the dumbbell. And I can't get that out of my head. I never liked the dumbbell. Don't be a dumbbell. I never liked the dumbbell. Some people like dumbbells, some people don't. Anyway, so now back with the question.
But we're talking about a book, because I'm writing a book, and I want to talk about your book. What's it called, by the way?
It's called, by the way,
show it to the camera?
Yeah, it's called The Todd Glass Situation. I literally have a book. It's very exciting.
It is exciting.
And this is with Simon & Schuster, so it's no bullshit.
You look like a young Treat Williams.
Oh, I can see that.
Thank you.
You've probably heard that before, I imagine.
All the time.
Have you?
You can't say that if it's somebody good looking. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like if someone goes, you look like, you know.
Yeah. You're a gross-looking Treat Williams.
Yeah, you're.
That's how you used to do a bit like that.
You're Treat Williams if he was the better-looking brother and you're the uglier brother.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Todd had a bit about that.
I did.
Oh, what was about Treat Williams?
No, John Goodman.
No, people, I had a bit.
Yes, of
I wish I could.
I remember that bit, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to repeat it here.
Yeah.
Did I hold that up long enough?
It's called The Todd Glass Situation. Advanced uncorrected proofs not for sale.
Yeah, that's the name of it. I thought that was good. A bunch of lies about my personal life.
Keep showing it.
I
Can you
forget
read
the
it? I'll read
subtitle.
it. A bunch of lies about my personal life and a bunch of true stories about my 30-year career in stand-up comedy. That's almost unbelievable.
It is.
You're a bit of a
crazy?
prodigy, weren't you?
It is. Sometimes when I think about it, it's like 30 years. Shit.
How old were you?
I start minusing years off.
When you were a kid, a teenager?
I started in high school.
Goodness
Wow.
gracious. Boggs you worked with a lot. Tell me about Bill Boggs.
Are you trying to mess with my head a little bit?
No, I'm asking you to tell me about Bill Boggs.
This is the normal
I find
view.
Bill Boggs fascinating.
I
Tell us
don't know
about
who that is.
Tell us about Bill Boggs.
No idea what you're talking about.
No, who's Bill Boggs? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm very serious.
I have no idea. I'm being very honest with you.
okay.
Why would I lie?
Wade's brother? I don't know who Bill Boggs is.
Do you really? Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Serious.
Look into my eyes.
I'm serious. I'm very serious.
No, I don't know who Bill Boggs is. The name sounds familiar. Oh, shut up. What are the odds smoke came billowing out of my mouth after half an hour? Really? You think your audience is that dumb? They're going to sit home and go, oh my God, Todd Glass, a half an hour into his interview, smoke came billowing out his mouth. So most people just consider that you're insane when you do that. That's all that showed about you. Not that I'm a stoner, but you're insane.
I asked
What happened that made you do that? And I won't continue this interview until I want to know what just happened. Did you choke? Didn't you try to make it look like there was smoke coming out of my mouth?
We're going to add that in
I
post.
smell something.
No, you didn't.
I'm
See,
honest.
thanks for being honest.
I'm honest.
That's what I like about you. You'll fuck with people, but you're also very honest. Alex, my manager, had asked me, like, would you ever write a book? Or some other client was writing a book. And I was like, I remember just going like a month before that. Like, I could never do that.
Yeah.
I'd never be able to do that.
And you were talked into it by Howard Lapidus, your manager. Is that what you said? Who talked you into writing the book?
I was talking it up. First of all, I don't want to make it like I was talked into it. It's like pumping myself up. They begged me. They asked. I said yes.
Okay.
That's how that happened.
Yeah. The publishers asked.
Yeah. Well, a middle person asked.
Lapidus?
No, a book broker.
I didn't know there was such a thing. A book broker.
I take all the responsibility.
People don't know.
Well, they love you. They'll blame me.
People don't know. Just me and you know. Me and you know.
So I
and this guy knows, I think.
So I wrote.
And this guy can smell it, but.
So I wrote. So I wrote it.
Take a break time, but when we return, Todd Glass will read from his book.
No, I won't.
Stoned out of his fucking mind. We'll be back. We are back.
So I wrote the book, and no, I'm just kidding.
Todd Glass was just looking at his watch and asking people what time it was.
No, you're like that friend I was talking about.
I bet your watch probably looks like a fucking Salvador Dali fucking painting to you. You're so fucking stoned. No, it's okay. It's legal.
Exactly. Matter of fact, I couldn't explain it better myself. I kept looking at my watch and it was like all weird. I'm like, what does this look like? Then when you go Salvador Dali, I go, thank you. One person knows what was in my head.
We have a question.
Sure. I'm going to answer these questions very seriously.
I don't know. I don't know if I shouldn't say that. This might be negative. It's sort of funny to me.
You know what? I can.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, why not?
From Boozin' and Snoozin' in 1979. You famously came out on the Mark Maron podcast, the WTF, right?
Yes.
And you have no regrets about that?
Absolutely not. I can't believe I don't have any regrets, but yeah.
That's awesome.
2 years later, yeah, it's fine.
2 years?
Mm-hmm.
So this question is, your boyfriend, is he funny? Or is he like your Scott Thorson?
Who's that?
Liberace's lover.
Oh. It's not the question. It's these people they're comparing me to. No.
I just saw Liberace's car in Vegas. I was just in Vegas.
What was it?
It was like a super cool car, like what do you call it?
You know what? I'm going to interrupt
Royce.
you and go back to this letter.
Okay.
I figured out why it annoyed me.
Scott Thorson. Did it annoy you?
No. Let me see it. I want to hold it. It didn't annoy me, but I think it's very interesting, and there's going to be two answers to this.
Yeah.
Some people are going to go, Todd's right, and by the way, I'm not even sure I'm right. Yeah. Did he really want to know if the person I was with was funny?
Yeah, I think he wanted
his way to just compare me to Liberace and mention that.
I think he wanted.
Why the fuck would he want to know that? Who's sitting home going, I wonder if the guy he dated, which he never talked about, nobody knows, is funny. You might go because he wants to know the dynamic in relationships. Like, does it help if somebody's funny, or can you?
Yeah.
Well, give me credit. No. Now I'm still not done. It's an insult. Of course I don't have fucking somebody like that. So it's him trying to be funny, and I know I'm high and right, and that should be the segment right now. I am high and I'm right, and I got through it. And I will shut up in a second.
I think he tried to be funny in the second part, but the first part was, he was serious. Is your boyfriend funny or not?
Or then
he was trying to be funny.
Funny how I should have let you talk earlier because that makes a lot of sense.
He's trying. But he's asking you a serious question. Is he funny, or are you the funny guy?
He just did the same thing he always does.
Yeah, they're both.
Is he funny?
We're both funny.
Oh, so you're both funny, but you're obviously much funnier.
You know what? Not. Obviously, he couldn't bring it to the stage, but off stage, no. I mean, just fucking pound would make me fucking like laugh like I laugh at Eddie Pepitone or Andy Kindler or you. You know why your parents want you to fall back on it? Because they think in stand-up, they don't understand that you might make, no one might know you, but you could make $500,000 a year, $1 million a year, and not be a household name. They don't know there's those in-betweens. They just think...
I didn't know that either.
Well, we know guys in this business that are depressed that make $500,000 a year because they want more.
Talking about this young 17-year-old that you're smoking weed with.
It's not him that he doesn't give a shit about it. It's his parents that are looking into the future, and they're saying, what is your backup plan? I will get to my thing right here. It's his parents that are looking into the future, and they're saying, what is your backup plan? I will get to my thing right here. What's your backup plan? They always going to know, well, if you're going to do comedy, you need a backup, so go to school, get your finance. I go, you won't need a backup plan. What's your backup plan to be if you're going to be an accountant or a doctor? Your parents never say that then.
That's true. My backup plan was always to be a failure.
Well, there you go.
And it's worked out.
You're probably one of those guys making pretty good money and depressed.
I'm not depressed.
Well,
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't mean depressed. I mean,
I feel that very lucky, even when I got whatever. But I think I lost a lot of money somehow.
What do you mean, in a bucket or?
No. Anyways,
no, tell me what you mean.
No, I was stolen from.
Oh.
But anyways.
You know what? I feel bad.
I do feel lucky because I always think.
So that's good.
I always think that I would take it if I was asked like 30 years ago, do you want to be here at this place, in your life? I would go, yes, of course. I would do it,
Right.
Wouldn't you?
Doing this podcast?
Like if you, in high school, if they told you, this is where you'll be in 30 years, you go, God damn, I'll take that.
What the fuck are you going to do with that format? Letterman freshened it up 30 years ago, and you're like, fucking, that was amazing.
Can't they just change it?
I think some guys have done that.
Who made it up? Steve Allen?
But what I'm saying is, I think even the old format, some guys are doing.
Who made up a desk and a chair? So like being interviewed, a job interview or some fucking thing. Who thought that was a good idea?
the coldness of it, you mean?
Well, yeah. Why did everybody do that? Who made it up?
Yeah, I never even
Allen?
thought about that.
Who made it up?
The desk was, Who does anyone here know? You know what you should do? YouTube it and then put it under us later.
Steve O'Donnell might know.
Yeah, they don't.
Steve O'Donnell might know. You want to ask him?
Steve O'Donnell. Oh yeah, I bet he would know.
I'd say Steve Allen, Jack Parr.
Steve Allen. That's what I said.
Thought.
Well, but I said that.
But it certainly was years and years of.
I said it, and then fucking 3 minutes later, through his fucking marijuana fucking haze, he fucking thought he thought of it. Whatever.
Who, he thought of it?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I know. But hold on. So even you're saying is...
He's the fucking guy that's stoned.
Everybody is, apparently, to you. I'm not anymore, by the way, if it makes you feel any better. So joke's over, Norm. I'm 100% and I'm ready to go.
Excellent.
I just fell out of it.
Excellent.
And I'm not sort of serious.
With the only Todd Glass.
Okay, so
That's my new thing. Instead of the one and only, I decided that was redundant.
I like it, I really do. You put
The
a lot
only.
just say you're trying.
Just say the only.
The only Todd Glass.
Yeah, you don't have to say the one and only.
Clean
It's
that up.
redundant.
That is true.
The only.
The only Todd Glass.
How would you describe
Sounds
your
nice.
comedy? Tell the folks at home.
Why would you ask me the worst question in radio to describe my comedy?
No, but tell the folks
Why
at
don't you
home.
describe Blue to the audience?
Because this is what I'm interested in. I'm interested in if how self-aware. Now, obviously, it's hard under your condition. But I want to find out how self-aware you are of your own appeal, because you're an extremely appealing comic.
Well, that's very sweet.
You know, there was a thing I read about Woody Allen, and he went on the stage, and a lot of the people did much better than him, and he was upset, and his manager said, no, it's what you leave on the stage. That was his remark upon Woody Allen. And so I always thought, well, a guy like Andrew Dice Clay would destroy, you know, and have me hitting the wall, as you say, but then afterwards, maybe you'd feel a little queasy. Whereas you kill, and then you leave something nice on the stage. You know, it's one thing to make people laugh, it's another to make people smile.
Wow.
So why don't you tell the folks at home?
That was nice. I did not say anything. I thought it was deserved to lay there and just have its moment. Because
well, I
think that was actually nice.
I like it. What would you say to the folks at home? How would you describe yourself?
I wouldn't describe myself, but I do like to talk about this, and I'm curious what you think. So it sort of describes indirectly maybe what you asked. My ears just popped. I really do. I watch old...
I don't want to say the guy's high, but his ears just popped. Anyway.
Why do I get so much joy out of that? It's so over the top.
So you're going to say something indirectly.
Yes. And we're going to answer that comedian in Philadelphia, too. The crowd's going to be very impressed. They're going to be like, you know, they went all over the place, but they always came back to
But they came back to who you liked when you were young in Philadelphia. If you enjoyed the show tonight, why not tell a friend, huh? Make sure to subscribe below.